Warning, if you're a college student watching this video, do not use ChatGPT to cheat. The last week and a half has been absolutely crazy with OpenAI releasing the new ChatGPT software. This might be the biggest technological breakthrough since the internet. And here's why I'm gonna show you college is already dead. In this video, we're gonna go through 4 different ways to write essays using ChatGPT that are completely untraceable. Right now, they pass plagiarism detectors, and there's no way to tell whether it was written by a person or by the AI. Let's get into it. The first thing that I'm gonna do is ask ChatGPT to write a college essay. So let's say 1,200 words. You'll notice that I said, write a 1,200 word essay on the Industrial Revolution. You have to understand that this software is only as strong as the prompts. So if you give it a bland, vague prompt, it's gonna give you a bland, vague essay, even if the essay has perfect grammar and is well researched. Back when I was in college, I would get a couple Red Bulls, stay up all night. I would crank out a 1,200 word essay in maybe 5 hours. This is writing it as I talk. Yeah, so this first essay is good, but it's not specific enough. And when you're writing an essay, the more specific that you are in the prompts, the better it can get. I'm gonna drop it down to 600 words just for the purpose of time, but now instead of asking to write an essay on the Industrial Revolution, I'm gonna say, write an essay on New York City during the Industrial Revolution. And now it's pouring through all of the known internet, pulling from different blog posts, articles that have been written, and it's looking for information specifically related to New York City and the Industrial Revolution. And what we get is an essay that sounds a lot more specific and human, because instead of saying broadly what happened during the Industrial Revolution, I'm like, tell me about New York City. But as we read this, we can probably find a way to go even more specific. The city was home to many banks and financial institutions, which helped to finance the country's growing economy. New York also became a center for stock trading. So I'm gonna ask it now to write a essay on the New York Stock Exchange during the Industrial Revolution. And now, because we've gone 3 layers with the questions, we're gonna get something that's a lot more organic. So think of yourself almost as the professor. A professor's job is to give you a writing prompt that allows you to show your writing creativity. You're the professor now. What prompt are you gonna give ChatGPT to get the best essay out of it? In the first week that it's been out, we haven't even scratched the surface of what this thing is capable of. But don't take the first answer that it gives you as its best answer. Tweak your question, play with your question. And we get something like this. The New York Stock Exchange played a central role during the Industrial Revolution, serving as a hub for buying and selling securities and helping to finance the growth. During the Industrial Revolution, the New York Stock Exchange was established. And here we go. This is specific. This sounds like somebody picked an intentional subject and spent time reading it. Also, the craziest part about ChatGPT is this is a 100% new essay. If you put this into a plagiarism detector right now, it's not gonna say anything was copied from any other source. You might be watching this and thinking, oh, well, that means I can just use ChatGPT to cheat. I'm gonna get a 4.0 and leave college a year early. I would really caution you not to use this to cheat, even though you can. And the example that I'm gonna give you is Lance Armstrong. Lance Armstrong won, I don't really follow cycling, 5, 6, 7 Tour de France's without ever getting in trouble. However, they tested for drugs, and the steroids and the blood doping that he used beat all the tests. Several years go by and they develop better tests. Suddenly, Lance Armstrong is stripped of his medals and he's publicly embarrassed. That could happen to you with your college degree. There's nothing to stop OpenAI or any other company from releasing a product that determines and runs a test for if AI was used to write a paper. So just because you can use this today, your record is permanent. They save copies of the essays you've submitted electronically. Don't fall victim in 2 years to having your entire degree taken away from you. Let's see how good this is at writing a more philosophical essay. So let's say write a 600 word essay on the duality of man. Let's see what happens. I'm really interested. The concept of the duality of man refers to the idea that every individual has 2 conflicting sides to their personality, one that is good, one that is evil. For a thesis statement, I think that we're off to a really strong college freshman essay. One of the earliest and most famous examples of the duality of man can be found in the works of the ancient Greek philosopher Plato. Just scanning through this really quickly, we talk about Plato, we give a good opening statement, it brings up Jekyll and Hyde. We're going through philosophical but also literary references. This is an incredibly high quality essay. So would I take this, copy paste it, and send it to a teacher? No, but I would feel really comfortable taking this, reading through and going, wow, I'll bet this essay needs to cover Plato, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and some of these other central themes. So in 5 or 6 seconds of giving prompts to ChatGPT, you can use it to give you a really good structure for your essay. Then you can sit down and write the essay yourself if you're a good person, or if you're lazy and stupid, let ChatGPT write the rest of it. But it's so good at structuring basic arguments, basic research papers, and it always feels like there's a theme when you give it these open-ended essay prompts. Let's try something that's a little more difficult for the last one. Wow, a week ago it couldn't handle this question, and today it can. If you could cure any disease, which one would it be and why? Write an essay on this. I just asked the AI to pick a disease to cure and to write an essay on it, and a week ago it could not answer this exact question. It's been evolving based on everybody input. Now, just a week later, it's able to answer the question. Let's see what the quality is. If I could cure any disease, I would choose to cure cancer. Cancer is a group of diseases characterized by uncontrolled growth and the spread of abnormal cells. So far, it sounds like a Wikipedia article. There are many different types of cancer. Each type has different causes, symptoms, and treatment options. Wow, this gets personal in the next paragraph. One of the main reasons I would choose to cure cancer is because of the impact it has on individuals and their families. Cancer can be a devastating diagnosis, and it can have a profound effect on a person's physical and emotional well-being. It can also have financial consequences, as the cost of cancer treatment can be high. This is an essay that is not only good for a college level. I wouldn't consider this art. I wouldn't consider it a graduate level paper. If you're in law school right now, I'm sorry. I think you can use this maybe to check your grammar, but not write your papers. One of the things that really shocks me is we always think of AI as this like dark, bleak thing, but seeing how hopeful some of the writing is, what the AI is it's not a sentient thing. It's not a person that's thinking and writing this essay for you. It takes all the information, all the stories, all the blogs that we have out there on the internet, and it kind of blends them together, filters it into the words that it writes. So there's a lot of hope. I encourage you, if you haven't already, make a ChatGPT account, get on there, play around with it. And in the comment section, by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. In the comment section, tell me what prompts you're using to write the best papers. The community of people using this are what makes it so amazing. And ChatGPT has me super excited about the future. All right, kids, that's it for this video from The Merge. Don't forget to stay in school.
Thank you for watching this programming on The Merge. What's The Merge? I don't know. It's just something cool and catchy. Like, subscribe. We'll see you next time.